Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We're out of the garage again and it's feeling good. Got all those mods taken care of on the Jeep. Got all my suspension and axle upgrades, everything going on in there. So now I want to get out here and test it. Now that everything's in there, I want to make sure everything's functioning properly, make sure I don't have any tire clearance issues, anything like that. Let's air down and let's get out there. On the tire and wheel aspect, super happy with how the KMCs are holding up. Got a little rock scuff here and there and didn't do anything to the wheel other than like minor scrapes on the beadlock ring. Tires, I've run Nittos before, a handful of different sizes, and I've always been happy with them. No difference in running the 38s on them. Been real happy with the 38s as well. The Apex quick deflators, they work really well. I've been really happy with those, and I'd heard good things about them, but like I said previously, I wanted to give them a shot for myself and try them out. The steering's nice and tight. I'm not getting any wander. I've got my toe set, just about an 1/8-inch toe in on there. The suspension's set real well. It's basically set to what Metal Cloak recommends on their specs, and with their recommendations, I'm real happy with it. Goes down the freeway at the legal speed limit, no problem whatsoever. And around town, even catching little ruts and stuff in the road, it tends not to wander or dart or anything. So I'm real happy with how it tracks down the road. Really, the best way to see how your suspension's doing, see how the tires are with body clearance and everything, is just to really twist it up on the trail. You can do it with a forklift back in a shop, but a lot of times the forklift doesn't really react the same way that just force on multiple tires reacts. We've got that compressed really nicely. We're into the bump stop, so that's not too bad because we're definitely not getting into the fender. We're close-ish, but we're not really actually getting into the fender there. Another thing that you want to be checking too, though, is things like your lines. So like your brake lines here, you want to make sure that as the suspension's getting pretty well maxed out, that you're not seeing it getting squashed or stuffed. Yeah, you can see my bump stop in the backside. I've still got tons of space to go there. So, which it shows me up here too. You can see I've still got a ton of room for that wheel well. Sun's not really helping us there, but there's tons of room here before the tire's gonna make any contact, which means that rear suspension can still work quite a bit. Visual inspection is great. Checking the heat on the diff temp, not a bad idea after a long drive. So far, everything's looking good. First impressions on everything still seems to be working just fine. The suspension's working great on the road. It feels relatively similar to what factory was. The tires still roll nice and true, nice and smooth. I've got those balanced out real well. One area on the road that I have noticed a difference is the brakes. I've added a much larger tire, much heavier tire than what factory was. And just that added mass of the tire, it takes a little bit more stopping distance, so you just have to be mindful of that. It's not terrible, but it could definitely be fixed with a big brake kit, an upgrade like that. Again, if you guys have any ideas on a good brake upgrade kit, let me know which ones you like. Drop it down below, let me know. That way I can check those out. See what dogs are up to down here. Elliot's going swimming. It's 40 degrees air temperature and he's getting wet. Oh, we're chasing bugs apparently. Holly's trying to figure out if she wants to go swimming. So this lake out here is Strawberry Lake. Another beautiful one. Not a ton of people come, as you can see. Just beautiful mountainous Sierras. I mean, I love my backyard. We were down in the valley and it was overcast and nasty, and part of the trail was too, but man, it is cleared out and it is a beautiful day. Dog's loving it. He's probably not gonna love getting back in the Jeep. All right, so we got to a good spot on the trail, found a nice little rock to mess around on a little bit. Looks like a total poser, but there's a reason I'm doing it. I promise there's a reason. Being able to get it twisted up just allows me to see what my clearances look like. I can get in tight. I can kind of see my bump stops in there, see how they're looking, see how the shock is looking, just kind of see how everything is working out in there, if anything's interfering with anything else. But I just am able to get a really good line of sight on everything. You're checking drive shaft clearances. You can't actually see that because that's a terrible shot. But just seeing how everything's working. Making sure my lines aren't getting tight, like they're going to pull out. And checking on the other side, just looking for clearances. See, so this one gives me a really good idea about how my tire clearance is. So there's the pinch seam, and I can still fit fingers in there, no problem. And I can see that all the way around. Here's the spot that I trimmed. So before, you remember, that actually came way down in here. So it would have been a whole lot closer. And I've still got more to go as far as twisting it up. But, I mean, I'm good with this for right now. Lets me see the stuff I'm trying to look at. Just check all my clearances. Check all my lines. Make sure that my locker line, my brake line, my wheel speed sensor line, none of those are getting tight. Nothing's maxed out. Everything's looking pretty good in there. Again, you kind of look like a poser when you're doing it, but the nice thing is there's nobody out here. So nobody knows I'm being a poser. Well, except for you guys. It's a good opportunity to get it twisted up, check it all out, see how things are working. I've still got a couple of minor tweaks and mods, a couple things I still want to add to the Jeep, but aside from that, I'm really happy with how everything's sitting right now. Pretty much all that's left is I just need to get out and use this thing. Probably try and get up to the snow this winter. I'm hoping to get out to the desert here in the next few weeks, and I just really want to get some use out of this thing. One thing I have noticed that I would like to improve on the suspension, the rear end is a little bit stiff. If you look every now and then, you can see that there's not a whole lot of movement out of the rear end. It does move. It feels like it droops out a little bit better than it compresses. But one thing to note is I am running pretty light on this run today. And I have very little weight in there other than a couple 100 pounds in dogs in the back seat. But I've got my tools and a couple of spares, and that's about it. I don't have full camping gear or anything like that, so I am a little bit light, so that could be part of it. Another aspect of it is springs, any springs, whether it's leaf springs, coil springs, anything like that, they will take a little bit of time to break in, to kind of soften up. So I'll give it a little bit more time, work them a bit more, just really kind of stretch it out some more and see if they loosen up. Otherwise, I might be looking for a little bit softer spring for the back end. Quick little run after getting all my mods on there. Got a few squeaks, some creaks and groans to look into, but other than that, I mean, I'm happy with it. Everything's working real well. Suspension's traveling nicely. Steering still works out real well with that apex valve and that system there. Get it back in the garage, tighten some stuff up, check some stuff, see if I find any witness marks where anything might have been rubbing or just getting beat up or anything like that. But just spend some time now just kind of making sure everything's dialed, but it feels good. Nice to get out in the dirt again and play around. Here in the next month or so, all of our trails but one of them get shut down for the winter time. They don't want the trail getting tore up in the winter. With any luck, I'll be able to get out at least one more time this season. Just kind of see how this stuff's working out as well. Try another trail, maybe get the dogs out again. Don't forget to like the video. Go ahead and drop a comment below. Let me know where you think I should take this thing next. I've got a few trips coming up, but I'm curious where you guys think I should head. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you guys out there on the next one.